Pipervision.
Welcome back to Pipervision. I'm Sheila Olson. When looking over concert calendars, it's rare that you find the same band more than once. But this October, the Twin Cities make an exception. Tapes and Tapes plays 3 shows in a row this weekend. The first at 7th Street Entry and the last at Turf Club. But sandwiched between hides a little-known venue, the Music Box. We got a hold of the manager, Pete Christensen, who gave us a little history about the theater.
Well, it started off as a vaudeville house, and they did cabarets. When the movies came out, they did the silent film and then the talkies.
Once called the Loring Theater, the Music Box has meant more than entertainment for the community. It served as a church, given cooking lessons, and even was a barbershop. Most recently, it was the home of the famous acting troupe, Triple Espresso, until last April when they ended their 13-year-long run.
It sat empty for just a little while, and luckily it wasn't long enough to be destroyed. The Music Box itself kind of lost its identity as a standalone theater, so the goal right now is to try and get that back a little bit. Oftentimes I'll be at another club wishing I was watching the same show at the Music Box because it's so intimate and the fidelity of the room is so amazing. Originally it held 1,500 people, and now it only holds 440.
Today the Music Box serves as not only a theater and music venue, but it is also a gallery space and a great hangout spot for anyone on Nicollet and 14th.
I want this part of Nicollet to be like Las Vegas with all the lights, and I just love the idea of just Christmas lights and vibrancy.
City Pages and the Star Tribune both cite the Music Box as the newest venue most likely to succeed. So while you may not have heard of it before, you'll probably be hearing about it again.
It's really cool. It's fun to be a part of something that the city doesn't even know about.
So check out Tapes and Tapes at the Music Box on October 2nd.
And now, some great advice from Dwayne Richards.
You want some advice? Here's my advice. Learn to play some music. And I guess I could give you some pointers if you want. Luckily, I have a piano right here. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is find the middle C. The middle C is the white note before the 2 black notes alone, ascending. You find that one, it's the most central of the C notes. And now I'm going to show you a scale. Okay. Now there's many different kinds of scales you can do, but the basic scale is called a major scale. So I'm going to show you C major scale. It's the easiest one because it's all the white keys. So here we have middle C. Now if you go up, ascending all of the white keys, we have the full C major scale. After C, we have, of course, D, E, F, G, A, and B. And to get C flat, say, you would lower the note C just a half a step, meaning you would lower it to the adjacent key, either up or down. So this would be C sharp, because it's up, and this would be C flat, because it is down. Now in rhythmic solfege and sight singing classes, they either sing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, or they number the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. That also helps us find out what kind of interval we're playing. Because if you're playing a 1 and a 3 in that succession of notes, you have a third, major third. And if you add the number 5 of that succession of notes, you have a fifth. All of those 3 together is a C major triad. Now if you add a 7th to that, you have a major 7th chord. Sounds kind of bluesy a little bit. So, if you just keep your fingers in the same position, but move them to different places on the white notes, you'll get different chords. It'll sound kind of cool because 7 chords just sound cool. Now, we can add the right hand. And basically, when you're improvising, an easy way to do it is just to play chords in the bottom left hand and play different scale variations in the top right hand. Now, by scale variation, I mean different patterns similar to the major scale I just taught you, except you could do that same like key signature, C major, but you could do a different scale pattern, like say pentatonics, where you would just play these first three and then 5 and 6. In the G flat major scale, all the black keys are the pentatonic keys. You'll notice that a lot of stuff that you play sounds alright. You're just making up rhythms, you know, and then developing your ear based on improvising rhythms and just experimenting. So now I'm going to show you a traditional blues scale that you can use to improvise with those 7th chords I just taught you. Notice how I am only playing certain keys, and there are certain ones that I'm not playing at all. I'm playing the first, the second, this one sharp, then the fourth sharp, the 5th, the 6th sharp, and then the octave. So you just play any combination of those notes in any rhythm you want to make up. And it just sounds pretty cool because it's a different scale, you know? So now if you combine the right hand with the left hand, and it's best to try practicing one at a time when you start out, just try simple rhythms like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Then you add the top hand, once you've gotten that down, and just make up whatever you want, any kind of. That's just one scale. There are, you know, scales for each of those letters I taught you, and all of the sharps and flats, and there's just a lot you can do. And so it's an endless source of motivation to educate yourself. And I think everybody should do it because it helps you concentrate on time, you know? I mean, how many times do you get like lost in your head, like thinking about your day and your life's just passing you by? Like this gives you a chance to just focus on time just going by. I think it makes you more alert.
That was some great advice from Dwayne Richards.